plan to play compact and at the end to find a way to get a goal. And at the end we won, and I'm very happy about it.
This means a little bit more to you as well, because you used to be on Liverpool's books. Didn't get a game though, did you?
Yeah, for me, I'm always looking forward to the game against Liverpool because they brought me to football. They signed me when I was 18, and it was an emotional game for me.
How does this build the belief in this Forest side now?
Yeah, I think this is a team we stick together as one family, and we have to thank the fans because they're always with us, and we just have to keep on going.
Good man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What a result that was. Fantastic for everybody in this ground. Listen to that noise.
It's what we needed. It's what we needed. We've been putting in good performances recent weeks, not been getting the result we wanted, but we thoroughly deserved that today.
Absolutely right, yeah, you played them at the game plan in the first half, you held them out, and there's a fantastic roar at half-time. That must have given you great encouragement.
Yeah, the manager said before the game that, you know, days like this, 12:30 kick-off, we need to get the fans right behind us from minute one, you know, and we did that, and it was a great day.
And your goalkeeper at the end, eh?
Oh, unbelievable. It's what he's there for. It's what he's there for, so, no, fair play to him.
But it does change things for you. This could be a turning point for the season now.
It's got to be. It's got to be. We've got to build on this. If we can beat Liverpool, we can beat anyone.
You got a man and a match award as well. That's nice, isn't it? That'll do.
This guy.
Yeah, well, you can share it if you like.
Welcome back. Half-time at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 0. Credit to Forest. They have frustrated Liverpool. What have you made of that first 45?
Yeah, I think you're spot on. I think they've frustrated Liverpool. Liverpool go into the game. I think they probably need to move the ball a bit quicker. They are a little bit complacent in possession. I think when you are playing against a team who are sitting deep and making it hard for you, it's important that you move the ball very, very quick in front of them, get players, you know, dragged out of positions. And not really doing that, Liverpool. They are a little bit too easy for Forest to sort of defend against. Forest have done what they needed to. Liverpool have had a few good chances, we know that. A few bad misses, but one of the stats there that we've spoke about at half-time is Forest have had more on target.
Yeah, 3-2.
Which is telling.
Yeah. And what about these gilt-edged chances for Liverpool, Jermaine?
Yeah, there've been some big chances, to be honest. I think ones that, you know, they should score. Got to be ruthless. Because obviously Forest, you know, they've got back into this low block and they're making it difficult and trying to hit Liverpool on a counter-attack and that. But Liverpool is going to create chances, but this is a big chance. We spoke here about, it's a great touch, but then you want him to just sort of like slow his feet down a little bit more to try and execute, or even take it first time, what we spoke about before.
Alan?
Without playing that well, Liverpool, they're the ones that have created two big chances for me. That one there, he should be scoring for me. You know, the form he's in, he actually watches it all the way. And this one, we can't work out whether Van Dijk's actually trying to head that across or it was just a terrible header and he is going for goal. Whatever it is, it should be in the back of the net.
I think
it's a really good opportunity. Yeah.
Is your lack of confidence, wrong decision making? What is that, Robbie?
I think it's just complacency. I don't think it's a lack of confidence, certainly the way they played the last few games, you know, putting in a good performance in the Champions League, you know, on the back of beating Manchester City, good 3 points in midweek. I think they should be confident going into this game, but give Forest a little bit of credit. They are making it hard for Liverpool. Liverpool know that they are in a game. You know, we spoke before the game when we all fancied Liverpool to win the game, whether it was, you know, be tight or convincingly, we didn't really, you know, understand, but what we do know now is it's a tough game for Liverpool and they need to come out and move that ball really, really quick in the second half.
Forest have had 26% possession in that first half. How dangerous have they looked on the counter for you, Alan?
Yeah, I don't think we should look too much into the possession because we always felt that would happen, that Liverpool would dominate that. But what Nottingham Forest have done is they've made it difficult and they've done well on the counter attack, and in fact that's where their sort of best opportunity came from with Lingard. I think this is another one here. Eventually falls to Chiati, I think it is, on the edge of the box. Yes, he's hit the target, but really should do better. And this is the one here with Lingard, where they sort of break really well. Looks over his left shoulder, passes it into him, but what he doesn't do, he doesn't go back across the goalkeeper. Yeah. He goes actually straight at him. You can see there the gaps there to go back across him, and that's a really good opportunity because they're not going to get many in this game. Forest. They understand that and know that. And we said before the game, if they're going to get something, they have to be at it and they have to take whatever comes their way. And they didn't then. They might get punished for that second half.
But how much confidence can Steve Cooper take into his half-time team talk?
A lot of confidence, and the players, when it's come to second, because you know that if we're solid, then we'll get chances. We can break on Liverpool. They commit bodies forward, and like we've seen there, and like I said, if they get the next one, they have to take it, because after that they might not get many.
Yeah, I think it's the game plan that to come in with, make it hard for Liverpool, sit deep, counter attack, and as Alan was saying, with a chance, certainly the Chiatti chance, for the life of me, I don't know why he tried to side footer. Not an unbelievably technically gifted player in terms of what he is. Sometimes as a midfielder, you come into that and you run onto it, get your laces through it, and it's not making it simple for anyone.
Interesting to see if Salah does emerge for the second half after that knock.
Yeah, I mean, it was innocuous. I know obviously the replays that we have seen, it doesn't really look as though he touched him, but I think he does
obvious,
sort of go into him. Obviously, a little bit of a knee into the right buttock. I think he should be fine. Whether maybe he's got a little bit of a dead right buttock. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Glutes, shall we say?
Glutes, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll find out shortly if he re-emerged. Stake from Joe Gomez. In some respects, did they sum up Liverpool's day?
Yeah, yes, it did. I mean, he's got loads of time. He picks the ball up, he's got 10 yards of space, and all of a sudden it becomes a battle. Obviously gets the free kick away, gets the yellow card. I mean, we see a highlight there. I mean, he has literally got 10 yards of space. Premier League players should be getting 10 yards of space and then finding out whatever pass you need.
No, very good. Yeah, I mean, it's good from Forest, the way they actually close down Al-Wanihi there. The way he works. Then he gets his reward. You see, that you work hard, you get your reward, you get your free kick. I mean, what a touch from Steve Cook there on that right-hand side, and then to have the ability to get it across in the danger area. He doesn't really pick anyone. It's just get it in the danger area and hope. And it's a clever, well-worked free kick, because he actually gets away around. He finds a way around that Liverpool high line, because he knows that Liverpool are going to keep that high line. So he times his run to perfection. I mean, but then the two centre-halves, Gomez in particular, I mean, not marking anyone. Already he gets his touch. Unlucky with the first one for it to hit the post, but then he's the quickest to react. Look, the way he reacts, it falls nicely for him. But he deserved that, and Forest deserved that.
That's one off the training ground, clearly, Jermaine.
Yeah, it's well worked one, to be honest. I think it's the movement, the touch on the cross to just get it back across goal in that sort of like danger area, and that's where things happen. And it was a well-deserved goal. But just their whole performance, to be honest, they deserved it. Even though Liverpool created chances, but at the same time, Liverpool's performance was slow. Second half, they moved the ball quicker, but Forest overall were a better team.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's get some post-match reaction now from the Liverpool dressing room. Let's hear from their head coach. Here is Jurgen Klopp.
Jurgen, it must be hard to process all of that so quickly after full time, but can you give us a verdict on that performance?
Yeah, the performance I can kind of explain. The result not, to be honest, because I never saw a game where one team has, I'm not sure, 4 or 5 no-brainers from a set piece where we have to finish it off. The way they defend, we were perfectly prepared for that, and we had always a free player. I don't know, Bobby first half, Virgil I think 2 times, 3 times, I'm not sure. So there you have to, actually put the game to bed, to be 100% honest, because the goal they concede is a big mistake from us, where we lose the ball, give them the free kick, and then that can happen around set pieces, how we saw in all other situations as well. Apart from that, all the chances they had, we gave them, because we played in the first half just too often wrong passes in the center. We didn't want to do that, but it happened anyways. We saw, and always when we used the wing, then they were open because they closed the center that much. Little underlaps were possible on the wing, crosses, passes, everything was possible from there. And so, but that will not be a free-flowing performance. It was pretty clear before the game. We had to make really late changes, and in general a lot of changes, and then it's a game which you have to win by purely doing the right stuff again and again and again, and obviously we didn't, and that's why we stand here and lost the game.
And we've been talking about consistency throughout the season. It's hard to believe that a side that could beat Manchester City and West Ham and then put that performance today, that's not the consistency.
No, it's our situation had nothing to do with that. But now, of course, you're right with consistency, but we have 6 days with a really limited squad, playing 3 games, high intense games. But the first one was City, which is super intense, and then you have to go full distance in midweek, and then Saturday again, and that's how it is. We cannot change that, and you have to fight through. That's what we do, but. Result-wise, we should have showed consistency today, because you cannot show consistency when there's absolutely no chance for consistency with the players you can line up. But result-wise, we could have had it by just finishing the situations off.
And again,